The budget speech is proudly brought to you by Chartered Accountants South Africa. A CASA can help your business take off and rise above your tax headache. Find a CASA tax advisor in your area. Go to findacasa.co.za.
Honorable Speaker, one of the strengths on which implementation of our National Development Plan rests is the financial health and capacity of our development finance institution. At the end of 2013-14, their combined assets amounted to 250 billion rands against liabilities of 107 billion rands. The Development Bank of Southern Africa, the Industrial Development Corporation, the Land Bank and other national DFIs will expand their loan portfolios by about 33% over the next 2 years, including substantial investment in renewable energy, agriculture, industrial infrastructure, and beneficiation projects. Several initiatives are in progress to strengthen the role of DFIs. The first is a review of provincial entities that has been initiated aimed at enhancing their effectiveness and sustainability. The second is an organizational review of the Land Bank, which will be conducted under the leadership of the newly appointed board and chief executive to enhance its support for emerging farmers and commercial agriculture. The DBSA, which is the third one, will take the lead in developing South Africa's municipal debt market and in order to accelerate both public and private sector investment in urban renewal. The IDC aims to mobilize 100 billion rands over the next 5 years to promote faster industrial development and mineral beneficiation and agro-processing. Of special importance is the Land Bank's collaboration with the Department of Rural Development and Land Reform to bring rural land restitution and redistribution projects to full production. This initiative will build on the bank's success in supporting black farmers through its Retail Emerging Markets division, which has financed over 400 projects and created 7,000 employment opportunities to date without any defaults. The DBSA will continue to manage the Infrastructure and Investment Program for South Africa, which is a partnership with the European Commission to strengthen project preparation and co-funding arrangements. It also provides support to the Independent Power Producer Program, which will be extended to include new generation capacity from hydro, coal and gas sources to complement Eskom's baseload energy capacity. Co-generation and demand management initiatives are also being supported. Honorable Speaker, South Africa signed a treaty last year to give birth to a new multilateral development bank to be based in Shanghai, in China. We are excited to be part of this new venture, especially given the leverage South Africa will have on resources that will augment our infrastructure investment programs and those of the sub-Saharan African countries. The first regional office of the bank will be located in South Africa. Honorable members, I'm pleased to be able to report that under the capable management of the Public Investment Corporation, the retirement funding assets of the public service members and pensioners have grown strongly over the past year. Government Employees Pension Fund remains well-funded and soundly managed. Pensioners of the GEPF, the Associated Institutions Pension Fund, and the Temporary Employees Pension Fund, as well as recipients of special and military pensions, will receive 5.8% pension increase with effect from the 1st of April. We have noted with concern that some civil servants are resigning from the GEPF, driven by high level of indebtedness or incorrect information on the retirement reform process. I want to assure civil servants that the pension reforms currently under consideration will not adversely affect their benefits. And I did make a statement in this House on this matter. Ngifuna ukuphinda ngcono ngisho nangesizulu. Ngoba ngifuna ukuxwayisa ngalesi simo esingaba nomthelela ongemuhle uma umkhuba okudla imbewu unganqandwa. Ngifuna ukugcizelela futhi ukuthi akukhona kancane okugida kujeqeza impesheni zezisebenzi, ikakhulukazi lezi zikahulumeni. Ngoba ngisho nezinguquko ezihlongozwayo azisichaphazeli nakancane ezikuhulumeni. Siyazi ukuthi iningi labantu bakithi bacindezelwe izikweletu. kodwa ukudla enqolobaneni akusixazululi isimo sakho. Kunalokho kwenza isimo sibe simbi kakhulu, ikakhulukazi lapho umuntu esethatha umhlala phansi esedondolozela. Honorable members, I'm pleased to confirm that with effect from the 1st of March, the new tax-free savings account will now be available. Significant progress. I was surprised that I thought maybe I didn't emphasize it enough. Should I repeat it? Honorable members, I am pleased to confirm that with effect from the 1st of March 2015, the new tax-free savings account will now be available. Significant progress has been achieved in relation to retirement reforms, and consultations with the NEDLEC will continue. The first draft of default regulations will be issued shortly for public comment. These reforms have one central objective: to maximize the long-term benefits to retirement fund members so that they can retire comfortably. Our financial services sector is one of South Africa's strengths, but as noted in our recent market conduct policy framework document, it needs to do more to treat customers fairly. The bill establishing the two regulatory authorities, the so-called Twin Peaks reform, will be tabled later this year. We have strengthened regulations for banks and will be doing so this year for insurers, for derivatives, and hedge funds. We will take steps to strengthen the supervision of large financial groups and collective investment schemes, particularly money market funds. Under its curatorship, the African Bank is now generating positive cash flows. We announced a 7 billion rands backstop last year, but our expectation is still that the bank will be stabilized without recourse to taxpayers' funds. The problem of excessive household indebtedness remains a serious challenge. Approximately 45% of credit-active consumers have impaired credit records. This results in part from poor market conduct by lenders and financial advisors. We are engaging with the major banks on further steps to be taken to assist over-indebted consumers. Government also welcomes initiatives of employers in the private sector who have audited garnishee orders applied to their employees and have taken steps to identify illegally issued orders.